All right, live again. I'm definitely hooked on this game. This is my second live stream of the day. I took a little break, got some food, got some coffee here, and we're going to jump back into the game. On the live stream earlier this morning, I unlocked phase 1, or I completed phase 1. I sent the 50, whatever it's called, smart plates up through the space elevator, and it unlocked tier 3 and 2, or sorry, tiers 3 and 4 for us. And I can see now we can unlock really cool things that I'm interested in setting up, like coal power instead of using biomass. And that's like one of the first things I want. Because if I could just set up a power grid that I don't have to worry about and could supply way more power than I need, then I could keep building factories more and more and more. What up, Coop? How's it going, man? This game is called Satisfactory. It's basically about building factories. Oh, you have an ad? Yeah. What up, Carl? Welcome to the stream. So that's what we're going to work on. I want to get coal power. And in order to do that, I need 150 of these reinforced plates. So I'm actually going to start making them a lot more efficiently. Right now, I'm only making like 3 per minute. And we're going to need a lot more. So basically I'm going to convert this whole thing. I made this whole system here to create smart plates. And then since we need 1,000 smart plates instead of just 50, it took us like 30 minutes just to make 50 of them. This system isn't going to cut it. So I'm actually going to convert this entire system into making reinforced plates alone, which is going to take a little bit of reconfiguring. So I don't know where I want to start. I think the first thing I want to do, though, is probably cut off the power to this whole system. So unfortunately, that's what we're going to do. Because it's time to rearrange all of this. We're going to have both of these miners working on just setting up straight up reinforced plates. I don't know if I want 2 assemblers going. Let's start with 1 for now. What up, Brandon? Welcome to the stream. Okay, so let's see. What's the maximum? 60 per minute and 30 per minute for maximum efficiency, and that'll only give me 5 per minute. But 5 per minute is pretty good. So I think we'll start with just 1 assembler for now. I think with two impure iron nodes, that'll probably max out the efficiency of what the iron I'm getting over here is. Getting netherite tests is a lot of steps. Yeah, getting netherite is a lot of steps. I agree with you. All right, we gotta pretty much tear apart this whole system and rebuild it from the ground up. So we're gonna start doing that. Oh, tools. I'll go ahead and get rid of the power grid too. Okay, so basically, first things first, in order to make reinforced iron plates or reinforced plates, you need 2 things. You need screws and you need iron plates. So what we need to do is, I have essentially 2 sources of iron over here connected to the system, and both of them are synced up exactly. So they produce 30 iron per minute, and this thing cooks 30 iron per minute. So both of these are producing 30 iron ingots per minute. Turns out that's actually a really good number for us, because this constructor could take in 30 iron ingots and make 20 iron plates per minute. So this whole system here is going to be responsible for making iron plates. And we'll get those iron plates and send them straight in. I might be able to move this back a little bit. I'll wait. Okay. Next, I have this system here, which is making iron rods. And those iron rods are both going to be converted into... I need a constructor. I don't know if I need 2 constructors or 1. Let me check the recipe real quick. For screws, we need 10 per minute, can make 40 screws per minute. Oh, geez. And we get 15 per minute out of all of these? That's not good. Okay, so if this can only take in 10 and produce 40, we want a total of 60. So technically, we only really need 2 of these things producing screws. 2 of these constructors. We're just going to be a little bit, producing a little bit more than we need. There we go. So I just set this guy up to produce screws as well. Both of these are producing iron rods. And this should be actually a pretty good setup for making reinforced plates. Okay, I want this to be on straight. What are you talking about, Carl? Wearing void? Whoa. That's not how I want it to look. There we go. Cool. Now I can put these into a little merger that will output to here. Sweet, I'm glad that worked. And now we can bring power back to the whole system. A downward slope is all I see. I don't know what you're talking about, Carl. Are you doing some poetry in my chat right now, Carl? All right. This is good. This is good. All right, now I got to make sure all these machines have power. So let's see. I have this thing's got 2 open connections. This one's powering the 2 smelters. This is powering those 2 guys and has room for another connection. So let's go ahead and take advantage of that. Put it right here. And then this thing could power these 3 constructors. So sweet, all the constructors are being powered now. If I'm not mistaken, is this one being powered? Yes, it is. Okay, so now all I need is power for this guy. No empty power line connections. What are you talking about? Is this thing already being powered? Oh, what the heck? Where did that come from? Oh, we could get rid of this too. Shane Godson. Cool, everything's ready to go. Let's go ahead and boot up the system. Whoops. And see what happens here. I think I connected these 2 before. So now this whole system should just be making 5 reinforced plates every minute. Once it gets all caught up to speed, we'll see how efficient it is. This system should just be doing iron plates now. It says 12% efficiency, but I think it'll catch up. Yeah, the efficiency's just heating up. Bro's already back online? I am. I took a little break, I ate some food, and I was like, nah, screw it, bro. It's time to make some coal. It's time to get some coal power going. So I redesigned this whole system that was made to make the smart plates. Now it's just making reinforced plates. At 5 per minute, we should be getting the maximum efficiency at this point. Both of those miners are now just making reinforced plates because I need a lot more. So then my next project is going to be setting up a similar system to make just rotors, and I think I'm going to use those little iron mines over here, these open ones. I'm lucky I built in a spot that has a lot of iron veins around it. I just wish... Seems like most of them are impure. Unfortunately. Yeah, this one's impure as well. Full song? What's the full song, Carl? Alright, here we go. We'll go ahead and set up a couple miners here. I'll worry about power last. Oh, I'm missing portable miners. Okay, I need to go craft 2 portable miners. Those are made over here. Can I make 2? Nope, wrong thing. We can make 115. Alright, cool. Can't send. I hope you're having a good day so far, Carl. I am very much locked in on this new game I've been playing. So I'm sorry if it's hard to follow along with some of it. But I'm having so much fun with it that I'm going to ride this out. Play it to the fullest, you know? Do I want it going exactly straight? Or do I want it angled a little bit inwards? Nah. We'll go with the straight option. Okay, and then I think we'll add some more foundations over here. A lot more foundations, actually. Let's go ahead and put ourselves in zoop mode. Insane. I can't believe for that massive foundation I placed them all one at a time. Okay, that should be plenty of space. Might actually be a little too close to them. I don't know. Can this come up here? Oh, it looks like it's gonna work. All right. So now I want the same thing. We want a smelter for each of them. Is that off center? Probably. Hey, that worked. All right. Production, smelter. That looks pretty good. They're not exactly in alignment, which is kind of annoying, but whatever. All right, so this whole plant's purpose is to eventually make these rotors. So what's the recipe for rotors again? I guess I could just place down an assembler for now, just so I can look at the recipe. We're not making smart plating. We're making rotors first. I'll worry about smart plating later. Five iron rods, 25 screws. Okay, so this is actually going to be way easier. We might need to use Mark II in order to get 100% efficiency, though. Yeah, actually, I know we do. Oh, wow. Okay. I know how I could do that pretty cheaply, though. Because I could just have 2 Mark I belts going into a merger, and then the Mark II belt at the merger coming out right here for the screws. Okay, so we need... What do we need? We need screws and iron rods, right? So that makes it pretty clear what I need to do at first. We need constructors for all these suckers. Because it's going to turn all those iron plates straight into... Can I put them here? Or do I need to delete this thing first? Sent it in Discord. I can listen after stream. Sounds good, bro. Let me rebuild this so it doesn't have those darn things on there. Let's at least get the constructors so that they're in line. Oh, they're just... All right, that's close enough. That looks right. Whoops. All right, so this is going to be set to iron ingots, and this is going to be set to iron rods. This is also going to be set to iron ingots, and this is also going to be set to iron rods. All right, perfect. Now we figure out the more complicated part. Bro, I am followed. It's the rotors. So I only need 20 iron rods per minute, but I need 100 screws per minute. These are each going to produce 15. Bro, I'm going to need a pen and paper right here. All right, so both of them are going to produce 15 rods per minute. So we have 30 rods per minute total. 20 of that needs to go into here. Fuck. That's not gonna work. Oh, you know what I forgot? This can only take in... Never mind, I'm so wrong. The smelter's gonna output 30 iron per minute, but these only need 15 per minute to be at maximum efficiency. Enjoy your ramen, Carl. Sounds good. So let's delete this crap. We need these to split. You know what? It's already bothering me that these guys are not aligned. So I'm going to redo this so that they are aligned. We could also put them together too. Like side by side. I see how everybody does their factories like that, but whatever. This makes sense to me. This is a small factory built for a very specific purpose. Okay, let's see. Is that aligned? I think it's aligned left to right properly. Just needs to go maybe back one. Cool. Oh, I keep pressing enter. Now they look like much more even. Okay. Let's set this to iron. Now both of these need splitters. And then we need 2 constructors going from there. Let's do... Oh my gosh, dude. This is insane. Let's do the constructors facing inwards, maybe? Right next to each other. Do I have enough room to do that? Probably not. Oh my gosh, dude. Can I shift this back one? Dude. This is funny. Let me see if I could make this work. That would be hilarious. No, there's no way. There's no way. I'd have to use Mark II. Well, I guess we could use Mark II. Just be easier if it had a little bit more space. All right, tell you what. Rather than doing them right there, we'll push them back a little bit. Oh my, what's the button I need? Constructor. We'll do them like here. Could line them up on the foundations. I don't know why I haven't done that yet. No, that's too close. I won't be able to use this thing right. How am I going to do this? I could line them up. I want them all 4 lined up. I'm not going to lie, just for the aesthetic. I I could do them like this, essentially. Start here. Now we're talking. Floor is dark. Nice, Carl. You have an interesting mind. Hell yeah. Alright. So now we have lots of... Wait, please tell me I made this... Gosh, bro. Oh, wait. These are all to make iron rods. Yeah, these were all just to make the iron rods, not to make the screws. Okay. Might delete this. Okay, so now all of these will be producing 15 iron rods per minute. So that's a total of 60. We only need... I need to put the assembler back down. We only need... This is going to make rotors. We only need 20 per minute and 100 per minute. And we have a total of 60. So I have to figure out a way of getting 60 per minute, or 20... A 20 to 100 ratio here. Let's see what it happens. Alright, let's build a constructor. Missing cables. Okay, I could get cables. Holy smokes. This whole factory is going to be done. Done producing here pretty soon. Maxed out. Don't tell me I grabbed wires too. I did. For some reason. Okay. Let's say I have another constructor here. This thing's... I'm going to leave it here for now, but we're going to have to move that. So this only needs 10 per minute and it makes 40. So to make 100, I'm Schlurp 0.1. Schlurp has 100 times the points of you, or 10 times the points of you. Dang, bro. Okay. Man, that makes these awkward. So it almost is trying to get me to set up double. Like, it's almost more easier to configure everything if I have 2 assemblers and get 40 per minute rather and 200 per minute. No, that's not easy too, because these are just such awkward levels. They come out at 15. And it's really hard to divide that into... I mean, it doesn't divide into... multiply into 20. So if I put 2 of these things going straight into this, then I would be putting 30 iron rods per minute in here, which would be oversaturating this. So I could definitely get the 4 per minute maximum out of this. The thing is, can I get also 100 screws per minute? And the answer is yes. I can from these 2. I just got to be smart with my belts. Okay, so that's the objective now. We'll do our assembler. Looks like I'm running out of space. I might have to build up higher in this direction. Let's do that. Oh my gosh, dude. Let's go up above the base over here, I think, actually, instead. I want to leave the space for this to still fly. I know I can move that thing too, but whatever. Oh my gosh, dude, this is insane. Oh, I just fell right off. Oh, I just blocked my own entryway up here. Okay, that's fine. This thing was kind of annoying anyway. Now I could actually make this too wide like I kind of wanted it to be. I'm gonna need to grab more iron plates. And let's grab some more concrete while I'm here. Parachute is sick, not gonna lie. Use our little launch pad here. Let me build at this end. So then I could just fill them in from here. Insane! Alright, we got more space now. We got a ton more space. Why did I do this? Okay, I did this so I could leave room and access my space pod here still. My space launcher here. Space elevator. Nice win, Carl. The little gambling addict, huh? Alright. Next. Okay, so these are all going to be... Whoops. These are all going to be producing iron rods. I need 2 of them to go straight into the... We'll just build it, like, right up here. I need an assembler, essentially. So we'll pipe all the items to right here. Oops, I want to move it over. And you know what? I'll also... Oh, but that's going to make it more expensive on making the Mark II things. It's a good thing I just made a factory of making the reinforced plates, because I'm going to need them for Mark IIs. Like, holy moly, bro. We're gonna need them for some Mark II stuff. Alright, basically, this one's gonna be easy. Right, one of these is gonna be super easy. One of these, I'm essentially just gonna do a merger. That'll be this one. Can I move this over actually just a tiny bit? Sorry. One day I'll get good at placing these mergers, but today's not that day. That looks like it's in line. Ugh, slightly off. Okay, that goes straight in. Okay, since that could take 60 per minute, that should work. So this will be putting out 30 just straight up iron rods into my factory for making rotors. And then now we just need to get the 100 screws per minute, which I can honestly get by just converting both of those straight into screws with more constructors. Oh no, that won't work. We need 3 of them. Oh, darn it. Okay. This is essentially going to give me 30 iron rods per minute, and I need 3. Okay, I see. I need a merger that immediately goes into a splitter. Is what I need. What the? Let me switch it to default. Should work just fine. Because these Mark 1 cables can make 60 items per minute, so that should be no problem, because it's going to be 15 and 15 for a total of 30 coming out right here. Now we need a 3-way splitter. Do you still need to put a cable in between these? Or does that work just like that? Question. Is there somebody in my chat who can answer that? I'd probably need a conveyor belt between them, huh? I'll just assume so. Rather be safe than sorry. Alright, so now this should split it evenly 3 ways. So then we have 30 total going in, so it should split it 10, 10, and 10. So now I just need 3 constructors. And then all their outputs goes onto a Mark II belt, which will go straight there. Let's see. 3 constructors. Let's just put them in a line right here. Easy enough. Now you make screws, and you're gonna make 40 per minute. That's perfect. 40 per minute, 40 per minute, 40 per minute. Automod held your message for some reason, Carl. I was worried that you were saying something racist. Maybe because you were saying it's too spicy for you. Alright, I basically am going to need 2 mergers. And then right here, we probably need this to be Mark II, because this is putting out 40 screws. This is putting out 40 screws. So that's 80 total. So we need to start doing Mark II belts here. Holy smokes. Okay, it's built. It's built. I don't like that they're at different heights, though, I'm not gonna lie. Bothers me. Mod lets you say drugs, but not spicy. That's funny. But whatever, it should work. Now I just gotta make sure I have enough power generation. We also want to export this into a storage container. So yeah, we'll add a little bit maybe to the power grid, and then I'll connect these to the power grid, like add a few more biomass generators. Let me just make sure all these recipes are set. I didn't even do the math to see how much power we're gonna need, but I'm gonna guess that we're gonna need more power. These are all set to iron rods, good. These are all set to iron. Oh, missing that. Okay, that's more iron, beautiful. Those are ready to go. Everything looks connected. Let's get this system up and running. Just make sure these 4 are all set to screws. So we're gonna be a little bit overproducing, just a tiny bit on both screws and rods, but whatever. I'm getting maximum efficiency out of one assembler for rotors and one assembler for reinforced plates. What's up, Carl? Which is what is really important here. Okay, let's check the power grid. So capacity is at 180. Right now our consumption's at 120 maximum, but some things are on chill mode. So maybe I'll add like 2 more generators just to be in case. I don't know what that moderation is, dude. It is strange, isn't it? Hopefully these will be the last 2 we have to add to our grid before I can get coal power. That was funny though, that was interesting. What do you mean, butt bro? I'm not in charge of it. It's a freaking AI that's moderating you. Okay, for a second we're gonna have to turn this off. Put in another power pole right here. Okay, now I just need these to start getting filled up with biomass as well, which means 2 more splitters, or one more splitter? 1 more splitter. 2 more splitters. In Roblox, when I say hi, it bans me? That's weird. No, 2 more splitters, because I need to delete this one, essentially. Logistics, splitter, right here. All right. There we go. Now these guys should be getting power now. So our capacity will go up to 210. I'm more confident in that. Can I put them on standby? If they're on standby, then they'll turn on automatically if I need them, right? Consumption. Interesting. I quit Roblox because it's not fun anymore. You play with some friends or to see friends? Yeah. Yeah, I've never gotten into that one. Okay, now we need to start bringing power over here. Oh, thank goodness I have you, my friend. You are going to be the source for power for everything here. Let's get one line going to you. Easy enough. And then just start working our way back, I guess. I can't wait to unlock the thing where I could daisy chain machines, because this is so annoying, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, we got 4 more constructors here, so I'll give a power pole for each set of 2. Then we'll go here. If I could run through here. Get another thing going here. Got the 2 smelters powered. And we'll do one more thing here, which will power the 2 miners. Alright, this whole thing should be running now. Moment of truth. Let's see if this all works. Moment of truth. So if this works, that means we're getting automatic reinforced plates at maximum efficiency for one assembler. Same with rotors. Rotors and reinforced plates, which is exactly what we need to get 1,000 smart plates, but we're going to probably want larger scaling than that. Okay, this thing just turned on. Okay, good. That one just turned on as well. Everything's working so far. The iron's going in here. And then this should just be putting out iron rods that go right up this. Okay, we got our first iron rod coming out of both machines, right? Perfect, and you're putting out 15 per minute, and you're putting out 15 per minute. So we got... Is that enough? 30 per minute is all we needed? Yeah, I think we just needed 20. 20 per minute, yeah, and we need 100 screws per minute. So now let's make sure that the screws are getting in there. You can make an army from all that? Oh, we're gonna make way more than an army, dude. We're gonna have nuclear reactors and all kinds of stuff. Okay, perfect. So this is working properly. We got iron bars, iron rods coming out of those, both of those, going into all 3 of these. These are all making screws. This is going 100%, 40 per minute. 100%, 99%, 4 per minute. That's good. 100%, 40 per minute. So this thing should be getting 120 screws per minute, and all it needs is 100. So as it spins up here, it should start hitting maximum efficiency real soon. Oh yeah. Good thing we got the Mark II belt. Oh, do I need to make this Mark II? Oh, I need to adjust my factory here. This is not making maximum efficiency. Oh wait, it should be. It has plenty of screws in there. It's just not getting the 30 per minute of the iron plates, or what? It only needs 60 screws per minute. Because this should be... Oh, this only puts out 20 plates per minute, bro. Oh, and this needs 30 to function at full capacity. Damn it, bro. Damn. Oh, that's trouble. But how much? We're making what? 80 screws per minute? And I think I'm actually overdoing it over here. We might have to redesign this whole system. Because this is making 15 per minute out of each of these. And this only takes 10 per minute. So let's redesign this one now to get this going at 100% efficiency. I'm on a roll, guys. I gotta keep it going. This could be working much faster. That's unfortunate. I miscalculated a little bit on that other factory, but at least we got rotors going at 100%, right? Yeah, 100%. Look at that. That's what I'm talking about. Got one assembler going at 100% for rotors, so it makes 4 per minute. That's pretty good. It's honestly pretty good. We'll have the 50 we need for coal power milestone in no time. That's good. So while that's cooking up, yeah, let's redesign this one. Okay, I might have to tear apart all of this though. Yeah, let's break it down all the way back. All the way back to the start. Alright, so these two are putting out 30 iron each. So one of them will just be dedicated to making... Like, there's no getting around it. One of these is just going to max out making iron plates. That's just the way it goes. Is this lined up properly? No, it's not. Now this one's the little tricky guy here. This is the one that we really need to set up properly. So we got another 30, but I need more. I need at least one more station doing iron plates, even if it's at lower efficiency. So let's make some room here and bring these up to this foundation. But what is, because we also need rods. So I can try splitting it half and half. But at the end of the day with this factory, we might just need... We might just need more iron input in order to actually get it how I want it. So this is going to put out 15 iron rods per minute. So then if I have 2 additional constructors, they're just not going to run at 100% efficiency. put these way too close. Let's say I just put them over here. Welcome back, Carl. Is that too close again? Maybe. Let's see, I need another splitter here. Oh, come on, let me get over here. So these are gonna both make screws. But instead of getting 10 per minute, they're gonna be getting more like 7.5 per minute. Right, you're on screws, you're on screws. So they're at like 75% efficiency is 30 each. So that should come out to the 60 we need here. All right, so let's connect it all and see what happens. Whoops. And these are both set to iron plates. Okay, good. And same here. This will do a maximum of 60 per minute. So let's get a little merger going right in front of this guy. And they should all be able to hit Mach 1. Now we just gotta power them all again. Like I did once before. Okay, what are you at? 4 connections? You're at 2. So let's take you. Get... How many machines do I got here? 1, 2, 3, 4 need power. So I need 2 posts. We'll do 1 post here. And 1 post here. Okay, this can do 2 machines. This can do 3 machines. Right, so that should be all of them. Okay, that honestly wasn't too bad of a rework, but I did it really sloppy. Ideally, we would have more iron coming in so that we could really set this thing up, but this should work. Technically, we should be able to reach 100% efficiency on this thing. In the long run, we'll see. Has it got power? I think it does, yeah. Yeah, it's got power. Let's check the power grid. BRB, maybe I'm a go. Sounds good, Carl. Totally understand if you go, bro. I hope you have a good rest of your day. Oh, I can check the power grid here. Production is at 165, consumption's at 165. Shoot, I might have to add another generator. Out, I'm guessing. Yeah. Shit, am I out of biofuel on these things again? Holy smokes. Okay. need coal power, like ASAP, dude. ASAP. Okay, I need to get a little bit more biomass going. Shoot, we're totally out. I don't know why I have so many of these on my inventory. Okay, we gotta go get some more biomass in the meantime. Our factories are gonna shut down if we run out of fuel. Okay, it says 44% efficiency right now. But I suspect, as long as all these machines are working properly, that we will get up to 100. It's just a matter of time. This should be, yeah, 80%. Yeah, those should be at like 75 to 80% each. I don't know why it's saying 50% efficiency when I know it's got enough resources in there to be running at 100. Like, it's got a backlog in it, you know what I mean? It's like climbing, I guess. Maybe it does an average over like the last several constructions on how long, if it's taking 12 seconds or not. Okay, let's go get some more biomass in the meantime. Perfect, I got plenty. I also said this would be the last time. I said that last time would be the last time I frickin' like handcraft biomass. But this is gonna have to be the last time because I spent all my extra energy making these extra factories instead of making automatic biomass crafting yet. That should be plenty for now. Look at us. That parachute is so worth it. I can go over here. Craft that biomass for the last time, hopefully. Then once I have all the leaves ones crafted, I'll throw those in there so they could get started turning into biofuel and going into the generators while I make all the wood biomass. There we go. Whoops, not what I meant to do. Production paused. Okay, so we are doing fine on power overall. Capacity's at 180, consumption's at like 160. I guess it makes sense with all the freaking machines I've made over there. It makes sense that I'm like maxing out my capacity. All right, let's make the rest of this biomass, get that going. And then I can make more power. Hopefully we can make coal power. That would be great. I want to do that next. Oh man, I'm out of coffee. Out of coffee. I'll go refill that right after this. Holy smokes, man. The wood makes so much biomass. It's so much that you could almost, like, the biomass leaves is almost negligible eventually. Yeah, we have like 2,000 almost compared to 250 from one trip. 2,000 of it came from the wood. 250 came from the... Okay. See if I could set that up real quick too. I just have all this stuff kind of in the way. But I could move these somewhere else. Let's see. Constructor. I guess I could leave that storage container there for now. So it'll only do one recipe, but I think we'll set it to do wood. That's like my best resource yet. Can I fit another storage container on here? I can, just barely. Okay, so now from now on I can throw all my wood in here and it'll turn that automatically. And then if I get any extra biomass from something else, I can throw it in here. Yeah, that's a good deal. Now eventually this thing should get fuel. How are the ones closer to it doing? 32, that one doesn't have a lot. 31 doesn't have a lot. But they will have a lot eventually. If I just fill up enough of the backlog, then eventually they'll have enough fuel. Maybe I should add like 3 more right now, since we're already like near capacity. But I don't know if this one is including that this extra biomass or not, because this one doesn't have any fuel in it. If I put fuel in it, what happens then? Does the capacity go up? It goes up to 210. Okay, but I want this biofuel in my inventory. You can take my scraps for now. Two more would put it up to 270 megawatts. I don't know if that'll last us until we get a coal station set up, but let's see if I have enough items so I at least unlock all the coal parts now. Should have enough of the plates. I think we got enough. I think we got enough. I think we got enough. Oh, wrong station. Going here. And then I just need to grab some cables real quick. Should be pretty easy.
Milestone reached. Power production can now be fully automated by burning coal, which has been added to the resource scanner.
Hell yeah.
Water is also necessary to run the coal-powered generator and will require a network of pipelines to be transported from a water source. To assist with locating and identifying water, Fixit has compiled this guide.
That's the nearest
Water is
coal.
a somewhat reflective liquid and it may have thick vegetation growing nearby. To test if something is water, try touching it. If it is not solid and does not corrode your suit, it is probably water.
Let's go check that out. 700 meters away. All right, but first let me make a little bit more coffee. And then also, let's go ahead and add maybe a couple more foundations over here. Now maybe back here I could have those little stations I took down, which was the MAM and the awesome shop. Oh, I turned this around. Oops. Very nice. Very nice. All right. Quick break to get some coffee. Oh. All right. I got it brewing. Got the coffee brewing. That's good. So what comes next? We're going to investigate the coal. That's right. I believe it was an off in this direction. 700 meters is a little ways, but you can run pretty fast in this game once you get some momentum going. And we have a parachute. Seems like there's a lot of coal over there, so that's definitely where I want to go. Oh man, I can't get over my own little mining contraptions. Can't believe it, bro. The level of the factory I got now compared to when we started is insane. Looks like we're gonna go into a whole nother region. Hopefully I don't die. Is this a copper vein? No, it's just a copper rock. Oh, we're lagging. Oh, they're all around in here. Oh, here's our first copper. Okay. Or not copper, but coal. So this is one, and then there's two others over here. So we got 3 in one little spot here. Spitter, huh?
Samples of unknown alien species acquired. Their weaponized plasma is most likely stored as a stable chemical substance in an organ close to their mouth, and only turns volatile when exposed to one of the chemical elements in the air. Research the remains in the MAM to establish classification and potential countermeasures.
Burns
Unknown
coal oil.
crystalline mineral collected. This mineral is composed of the same chemical elements as quartz and may yield similar industrial functions. Research it in the MAM to establish classification and potential application.
Oh, so you use a typical miner to mine the coal? And then we have to ship that and water to coal generators. Wow. So we got to set up a whole nother power generating base over here, essentially. Is how this is going to work. Is this another coal mine? What? Something wants to fight? Another one of those spitters. There's a couple of them around here. Alright, so we get to set up a whole new base up in here. Just to generate power with coal. That's like my next step, right? What is this big old rock, dude? There's coal under here. I gotta get rid of this rock so I can put a miner down right here. This is standing in my way. I need some explosives, dude. How do I unlock the explosives? Alright, whatever. What is this? Gold? Or caterium? Caterium. Caterium, that's what they called it before. Alright, so that's the mission. Basically, we want a base right here. So I say we just start building it. Because I need to suck in water, I need to mine the coal, I need to pipe it to one spot and have a bunch of coal generators. Is essentially what we need. I'm missing concrete. Now, how am I going to get back to my base? How am I going to get between these two bases is the real question. That's the real question. Alright, that was easy enough to find some nearby coal nodes. It wasn't as far as I thought it would be. Oh, those count as leaves, okay. I might need some better weapons. Oh, there's a power slug here. Insane. Project Coal Power has begun. Really didn't get a lot of wood there. Maybe I'll switch this to the leaf recipe. Throw all the little leaves I got in there, might as well. Let's see how this thing's doing. Some of those are capped out. Some of them are not yet capped out. Pretty much. But I think as well, once all this factory gets maxed out on, like once this thing's fully full of concrete, for example, which I'm going to grab a lot of this stuff because we're about to build a whole new base. We're going to need a lot of cables. And I'm going to need to get rid of a lot of random crap. This. I don't need hundreds of screws on me. Maybe I do. But we should grab a bunch of plates too. Do I already have a bunch? I think I do. Some plates and rotors. Whoops, I didn't mean to press tab. I do. So I can make assemblers, constructors, pretty much everything I need. Miners, we're going to need a couple portable miners. Let's go ahead and make like 4 of those if I can. Please tell me they stack. Alright, I'll make a bunch of those so we can set up miners out there. I could also set up a crafting bench out there too, or an equipment workshop, whatever it is. We got 5, good. So, because we're going to need miners for the coal. We're going to need these water extractors. Oh. We're going to need pipes and water extractors. Pipeline. Cost is some copper looking thing. I don't have any of that stuff. I'm gonna need to craft that. What is it? Copper sheet. So 2 copper ingots can be turned into 1 copper sheet. All right. I can convert our copper factory from making wires into making cables. I don't think we need a whole lot more. And I can move all those wires into a separate storage container. So then this will just get cables and copper sheets from now on. That was easy. We should have enough wires in here to last us for a while. I don't know anything else that needs them. We need the copper sheets though, for sure. And once this gets the last wire, looks like it has. Collect that. Okay, now back to looking at what we need. So I'm gonna need fluid buffer. Holds up to 400 cubic meters of fluid. Has pipeline input and output ports. Nice. Okay, lookout tower. I could use these to get there and back pretty easily. Well, no, because they need to be powered. What other kind of transportation can we work on unlocking? Vehicular transport. We also might want to do this. This one takes 1,500 wires. Oh, you need 25 modular frames to do this. A modular frame is 3 reinforced and 12. Yeah. Can be produced in an assembler or in a crafting bench. Truck station, tractor. We're going to want this eventually. I might want this first though. Holy smokes. Let's just go ahead and do this one. I should be able to get the 1500. Good. What do you... I feel like I build things with... Is anything... Oh, smelters take iron rods. So we are going to want a stack or two of that on me for when I go build the new base. Gonna want more plates. We have plenty of nails. I'll throw another stack of nails in there. What else do we need for that? We need 1500 wires. That's easy enough. How's this thing doing on? Here we go. Whoops, not what I meant to do at all. What else was I doing? Oh, yeah. I'm making the nicer baton. Let's see how many reinforced iron plates I have up there. This is where this comes in handy. Nice. That's perfect. So then I can put the 100 in here and I still have plenty extras on me to go build the coal power plant. Still have 38. New equipment and player
Milestone
upgraded.
reached. The Xeno Basher is a direct upgrade from the Xeno Zapper. In the words of the engineer that first developed this tool, quote, "The Zapper kind of electrocutes things, the Basher straight up smacks stuff, while also electrocuting them," unquote. It is beneficial during encounters with aggressive fauna and has been tested thoroughly. The engineer's noble sacrifice for Xeno research will not be forgotten, whoever they were.
Oh my gosh, dude. Okay, we need some modular frames to make it, and we need 500 wires. Easy enough. Xeno Basher, we got everything. We just need 2 Xeno Zappers. That count for 1? Okay, let's make 1 more. And then I'm gonna have to get freaking more copper. I need to go grab a little bit more wire. Man, I just shut... Oh, I accidentally jumped on my jump pad again. I just shut off production of wires, and now we're like using them for all these crafting recipes. Oh no, not that again. Cool. So now I have this thing instead. In case we run into any more miscreants out there. Okay. I'll put this one extra modular frame away. Okay, let's see how much of this copper stuff I have now. A little bit more. How many cables do I have? I got a lot of concrete, lots of plates on me. I don't know why I have 53 just straight up iron. Oh my gosh, that thing is in the most annoying spot. Put the extra wires away. I don't think we use the wires for any of these normal... Oh, we do. We do use wires for some smelters and things like that. Okay, and power poles use them. Okay, we'll bring 500. We'll bring a stack with us for power poles, smelters, random stuff like that. Conveyor belts use these. Conveyor lift Mark II. I haven't used any conveyor lifts yet. These use rods. Okay. I'm just pretty much trying to make sure we have everything that I might need before I go over there and start trying to build this coal factory, essentially. Has conveyor belt and pipeline input ports that allow coal and water supply to be automated. 75 megawatts a pop. And I'm guessing we mine the coal with the miner, right? So. Oh man. If I hit that thing at the wrong time one more time, it's getting deleted. Okay, is there anything else here that we could really use? Smelts 2 resources into alloy ingots. Okay, that's cool. Blueprints, Mark III, advanced steel. We're gonna need that eventually. Power storage. Help span power lines across greater distance. Power tower platform. Oh, and then there also comes with a ladder. That seems like pretty important stuff, but we won't be able to get that until I get advanced steel done. Which needs 100 steel pipes, so we need steel production to get steel pipes before I could do... Well, I guess that makes sense. You need steel production before you could do advanced steel production. Alright, for now let's focus on getting this power plant set up. So I got a bunch of the basic resources. You know, cables, wires, concrete, screws, some iron bars. Now I just want to get all of these, essentially. The tier 2, the reinforced plates and the rotors. Then we'll go over there and see if I can figure out a power plant somehow. A coal plant, specifically. Okay, we got plenty of that stuff. Let's go ahead and grab as much of that coal. These little... these things. As much as I can bring, and then let's run back over to where we found all that coal. Should be off in this direction. Oh, I can't run under there. You're back. Welcome back, Coop. I'm on a mission right now. Let me grab my coffee, actually, real quick. Sorry, bro. Ad break. So sorry. All right. Ad break's going on for another minute, so I won't talk much until that ad break's over. Give my voice a second to recoup, to rest. Been streaming a lot more today, that's for sure. I really don't want to collect a lot of those right now. I want to keep my inventory pretty open. Alright, welcome back. Sorry for the ad break. I just need to get up and get some coffee. How you doing though, Coop? I'm about to make, hopefully, automatic power so I don't have to worry about my generators anymore, fueling them. That's the plan, at least. I have not set this stuff up before, so I have no idea how easy this will be. That beeping noise sounds like a black person. Jeez. Chill. Okay. So basically the way these work is they get 2 inputs from earlier. It's all good, bro. Okay. They're gonna get 2 inputs. Can these... Oh, I can center them on. Okay, let's just build one for now and see what the heck they need.
Interesting. Most pioneers
I'll
already
listen to
had
her.
coal power set up by this point because they understood their responsibility to humanity. Adjusting pioneer attitude metrics. Reminder: coal-powered generators require coal.
She's so sassy, bro. ADA. Yeah, so we got coal right over here. So, alright. We gotta pipe in water and pipe in coal. Oh, I kind of have it facing the wrong way. Because the items are on the right and the water's on the left. And our water's over there, but the coal item is over there. So let's deconstruct it. Let's put them on this side. How does that look? Still kind of falling off the back a little bit, but that's easy enough to fix. I'll just add another row of foundations. All right, cool. So, it doesn't tell me anything. It needs 50 cubic water. Oh, this is how much is in it. Consumption is 45 cubic meters per minute. So basically, to my understanding, I need a water pump, a water extractor, like over here. But shit, that thing's gonna need powder.
Water. Try submerging your arm. If it does not dissolve, that will narrow down the range of possibilities. Or you could just pipe it to a coal-powered generator and see what happens.
But this thing's gonna need water to run. So we're gonna have to set up a biomass generator for temporary purposes. Unfortunately. I didn't want to do that, but we're going to. I'll just run the biomass generator right here. This is just to get the whole plant running, essentially. Can get a bunch of biomass right here, very easy. You're good, Coop. I didn't take any offense. I'm just not trying to get caught up. I'm putting all my streams on YouTube now, you know, like I'm not trying to get caught up with things like talking about, you know, jokes like that. I don't know. I'm just trying to chill, bro. Let's see. Okay, we got this one, but I can't put a freaking thing on this. Okay, we can put a miner on this. Miner as in like M-I-N-E-R. To mine the coal. So let's go ahead and put one of these down. This is also going to need power. We also need a crafting station. Oh, hell no, it's floating. I don't do floating crafting benches. Okay, let's go ahead and make some biomass. Guess I can make Solid. I don't know what I want to do, bro. I don't want to do all that crafting by hand. This is only supposed to be temporary. So I'll go ahead and make 2 of these. And then hopefully we can just run these for enough time with just normal biomass for now. And then get the coal generator running so we won't need these. What is this thing's power supply? It needs 20 megawatts. Oh, it's starting to get water already. Fuck, let me turn all this shit off. I don't want any of this running right now. Got a level 9 or level 10 base on PAL. Nice, bro. There we go. I want it all shut down right now. I don't want it extracting water quite yet. Let's get power all the way over. To that thing for now. Perfect. We're also going to want some power that goes up to that thing. Okay, everything's powered. So now I just got to worry about routing the items over here. Should be simple enough, I hope. Okay. So how the fuck am I going to do that? All right, first let's get the pipes, because I've never done pipes before. I heard they suck. I heard they are absolutely horrible. So, fucking, let's hope. Allows fluids to be transferred 20 meters up roads. Arrows and holograms when building indicate head lift direction. Oh my gosh, this is going to be freaking brutal, isn't it? Pipe is too long. There's so many freaking... Why is it invalid placement? Is it because this thing's in my way? This thing out of my way, bro. Dude, this thing's taking forever. Okay. Okay, now it's too long as soon as I get over here.
Fix-it pipelines
What's
can
trying to
contain
kill
any
me?
fluid, including the water necessary for coal-powered generators. Note, water does not flow upwards by itself. While water extractors provide some lift, to truly defy gravity, consider the use of pipeline pumps.
Okay, let's go ahead and get another way to get upstairs from here. Dude, this is gonna be crazy trying to figure out how pipes work. I gotta go up there and build it downwards. Bro, this is gonna be such a grind. I'm gonna have to go all the way back to the other base just to get more of those coal things in my inventory. Oh no, I still got 31. Okay, we should be good. Ramp. Okay, now let's do this. Where is it? Logistics, pipeline. Holy shit. Okay, now I want it to go... What's noodle? Horizontal to vertical seems like a good idea. And then going in that direction seems like a good idea. But then I'm gonna need a pump. What the? Bro, what? Oh, I see. I see. Okay. Let's see if I could just go this way. Pipe is too long. The heck is noodle, bro? How's that look? Oh, I thought I already clicked it and it wouldn't move. Okay, now can I connect it from here to there? Okay, now I need pumps, right? Okay, we got the water there. I might need pumps, though. And now those pumps are gonna need fucking power, too. Oh yeah, power line. Let's build in water. That's a great idea. Nothing could go wrong. Okay. Now I need to get the conveyor belt items going. And I want to use a conveyor elevator. I just don't know how many items per minute this thing needs. It doesn't really say. No power? Why? Because it has no water in it? Production paused. No power. What's going on? What's going on? Okay, I can't keep that on my inventory. So I just need to turn these things off standby. I put some coal in there so we could at least see if this thing works. Right. Okay, this thing's on standby. It should kick on if it needs it. Now that water should be running. Let's see if we're getting water up here. Holy smokes, guys. I might have my first coal generator working. I don't know if the water's going to be able to get up here, though. How do I check? Flow rate is... It's going. Oh, I could check that flow rate. If I could get up there, I could check it. Or I could check this flow rate. That works. Okay, it is getting water. It is getting water. It's getting out at about 100 cubic meters per minute. But this thing only needs 45. And it's burning fuel. 15 coal per minute. Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad. Yes, we did it, guys. We fucking did it. I got water coming in here. I got a coal generator up and running. Now I just got to get the actual coal items to it. Let's do a conveyor lift. I guess I need to just start running a conveyor line all the way over here, and then I could use the conveyor lift at the very end. Setting up a factory of these coal generators is going to be a grind, though. I'm not going to lie. Okay, I need the conveyor lift to go something like that. I guess that freaking works. Oh no. Why does my conveyor go underground, bro? Okay, let's not do that. It's very much not pretty right now, but you know what? I don't need it to be pretty, I just need it to get working. Okay, it looks like it's also underground right here, which is kind of annoying. Let's not go with the straight. Let's get a little curve going right here. Okay, so now this coal generator should be connected to the grid as well. Consumption, production. Oh, yeah. So this thing's working. Should be able to make 75 megawatts on its own from now on. We just need the coal to start coming in here. So now I could stack a couple of these things. Get all the coal getting pumped into them. Like now we've got the formula figured out. It's just a matter of expanding it. Like now I know how it works, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Which is awesome. That's amazing. I think we could do the pipes much better. And then the thing is, if you have a lot of these things, the pipes and the items, trying to get a daisy chain of like, let's say I had 4 of these right next to each other, or 5 of them, or whatever. Actually, I should check into that. So this only uses 15 coal per minute. And it uses 45 cubic meters of water per minute. And right now we're getting not much more than that in terms of water, but I think we could get more if I pumped the water more properly. Maybe a second pump. We could always set up an additional water extractor too. This thing is designed to do a maximum of 600. We just don't need that much. Wait, did I turn it off? I see. It doesn't need to extract because it's barely using that. So this could do like, if it's what, 45 per and it could do 600, this could do like easily more than 10. More than 10 coal generators with just this one water extractor, which is great. Now let's see how much coal we're producing from this one miner. From this one coal vein. Because there's 4 coal veins around here and only one of them's, this one's inaccessible to me right now. Unfortunately. Until I could get rid of that massive rock on top of it. This produces 60, so we could do 4 of those coal generators right now with just one miner connected. So let's do that. Oh my gosh, dude. And then I could start shipping all that power back to the main base, and then I don't need to worry about the biofuel anymore. So let's set up 4 of these for now. Oh, I won't have enough resources. I need to go back to the base and get more resources. And then we'll also have to redesign this to make it look better. But hey, we got coal power started. That's a great start. I'm so hooked on this game, it's insane. I don't know how I feel about this pipe system either. I would rather the pipe go straight up to the foundations, and then go across and attach to every generator. You know what I mean? You've been playing for 2 hours. Exhaustion is not covered in the Fix It Pioneer. What happens if I hit these guys? Is this sword good enough to smack those guys to death now? I don't know. They just run away, huh? Alright, time to go back to the base. This is getting started here, and we won't have to worry about biomass for power anymore. So if it's 75 a pop, and 1 vein of coal gives 60 right now, that's a really good deal. Because right now my total power at the base is like 210. But 75 times 4, well, 7 times 4 is 28. So that's like 300. 75 times 4 is in the 300 megawatt just from 1 vein. So if I connect all 3 veins, spend time building up a coal generator with all 3, a coal generating station with all 3 veins, we would like be in the 900 megawatt station or range, which I think we should do. That way I could keep expanding factories for steel production and things. Oh, but some of the coal we need to save for steel. So I'll set up 2 veins for now. That should be around 600 megawatts. And then we'll bring all that power back over here to this main base. What do I have? A lot of leaves. Perfect. So it went through all of that. Is this thing backlogged yet? It is not backlogged. Not yet. This thing itself doesn't even have any fuel. This one's got 60. 87. It's getting there. Yeah, we're definitely getting to the point where it's really hard to maintain enough biomass. We got biomass turning into solid biofuel, and we're still not quite keeping up. But that's all right, because we're getting coal power now. So I came back for what? Reinforced plates? That was one of the things I ran out of to make more coal plants. So we're not going to need another water extractor, because we can do 10 coal things with just 1 water extractor. We might need a couple more miners, 1 more miner we're going to use, and that's pretty much all we need. I really just need to make sure I can make 3 or 8 more of these. Yeah, we're pretty close. We don't quite have enough reinforced plates, but we will pretty soon. I wonder how we're doing on rotors. Whoops. 108. Wow. I'll take some of that. You know what? While I'm here, let me get more of that copper stuff for more pipes. Should have a good amount of that now. Yeah, there's a full stack. Now we're talking. Anything else I'm low on before I go back over there? Oh, I'd say we have a pretty good amount of stuff. Let me put away some of this basic stuff. What is this, coal? Yeah, that's fine. I could also start connecting the power grid now, too. This has one extra connection. Perfect. We're like really not that far away from the coal generating area. I can't believe this, dude. This game is so cool. Line is too long. And can this reach all the way from here? It might have to follow the path down a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna assume that it can make it across from here. Wire's too long. Okay. Still too long? Oh my gosh, dude, we got a wire connecting all the way across. Alright, well the power grids are already connected. Each on board now, one massive power grid. So we're currently at 285, and that's with these two extra biomass things, which I'm probably going to just demo right now. It's like, realistically, I don't need these. They were just there temporarily to get this factory set up. Alright, cool. Oh. Connected it to the wrong generator, huh? Okay, there's 4. We said we could handle 8, right? So maybe I do 4 on this side as well, just for funsies. And then I can move the ramp to be somewhere else. They're like 3 foundations long. Okay, that should be enough for 4 more generators. I don't think I have enough to make 4 generators, but... Okay, I have it aligned right here. Nice. Oh my gosh, I do have enough. I guess I only needed 6. Holy smokes. Okay, okay. So now we just gotta set up items to all these. Okay, so I said I'm gonna use 2 coal mines. So we already got 1 going. They each produce, what, 60 a minute, and each one needs 15. Right? That's how this thing basically works. It produces 60 a minute, but only requires 15. Or each one only requires 15. So I could change this so that all the coal from that one, that miner, produces power for these guys. That's kind of how I'm going to do this, I think. But then we also we really need to worry about the pipes first. Let's get the pipes working first. So what happens if I just build the pipe all the way to the end here, behind all of these guys? And then I just want to do T-junctions. Oh my gosh. Now this is the problem. I can't get out. Can't get out of all these. Okay, so maybe before I fill in all these T-junctions, we do the conveyor belts. So I need conveyor belts that are going to go upwards. Like that. Oh my gosh, dude, this is so sick. Okay, now I could go in here and fill in all the pipes. So they're T-junctions. And then now we need to start working on get rid of these trees too. And the beauty is, they only need 60 total, so I don't even need to use Mark II. For 4 of these things, I could use Mark I conveyor belts. So now all I need to do is set up 3 splitters, just like I did before with the biomass. Let's see how that looks. That looks perfect. Whoops. Now can I do a conveyor lift that attaches the top end to that? How do I connect a conveyor from the top back down? I might have to remove these until I get the conveyor up here. But essentially all of this shit's gonna go away. Okay, we want... Oh shit, I don't even have to use a conveyor lift. I'd rather use the conveyor lift though, but I mean, this works too. Now I could get rid of all these leaves and put that ramp back down right here. Not screw that. You can do it better. There's a game coming to Steam called Dear Passengers, and we should definitely play it when it comes out. I'd be interested, dude. What's it about? I don't think I've heard of that. Dear Passengers. Okay, let's also get rid of all that really ugly piping system I did over here. Because now I need to figure out how to get my pipe. Is there a fucking ladder, bro? Do I have a normal, just straight up ladder? No, I just have jump pads. I wish I had a dang ladder. I don't know why I don't have that, of all things, yet. You're on a plane, one person is the pilot and the rest are flight attendants, but it's just a game to goof around. It'd be a great time. Yeah, I mean, I'll check it out, dude. I bet it would be fun. Get a little group sesh going. You know what I should do is... You can do it like this. Invalid pipe shape. And then from here I can add a T junction. That goes across like this. And then what I'll do over here That way I can connect a pipe going all the way. Across the back, just like I did over there. And then I could also add, we're cooking. Foundations to go over the top of this thing. Then if I sneak down in here, I should be able to get rid of that ramp, but keep all of that stuff. And then we have another way of getting up there. Dude, this factory is insane. Oh my gosh, bro. Okay, so I got the coal up here. I just haven't actually connected all these conveyor belts. Yeah. Dude, I love how easy they make it. Like, everything is so easy to set up. You know what I mean? Like, it all just makes sense. It's intuitive. All right, now all these guys are going to start filling up on coal. Now, my job is just to connect the water how it's supposed to be connected. Whoops. And then I'll give an additional pump right here. There isn't an official release date yet, but it says 2026. Yeah, it sounds like fun, bro. I'll check it out for sure. All right. Okay, we're set. So we should be getting water up there. We can check all these generators now. It will get water here eventually. And then I just need to connect all these things to the power grid. Which hopefully isn't too bad. Nice. These ones I'll make real close. Like so. Bro, I have a coal plant. I have a straight up coal plant. Oh no. I pulled out my parachute just in time. I want to resort how this kind of works, I think. Oh, it should be fine. Oh my gosh, dude. I have a real freaking coal plant. I have a real coal plant. I freaking did it, bro. 8 coal generators, 75 megawatts each. Oh, wait. We haven't finished setting up this side. I gotta get rid of that nasty crap. This thing. I set up one side. But we just do the same thing over here. It's just rinse and repeat. Let's just make sure this side's all fully running. Our system could do 480 megawatts with just one side, but that is still running the biomass generators back home. Is this game like Rust? I wouldn't know because I haven't really played Rust, but maybe. It's basically a factory building game like Factorio, except 3D. It's made by the same developers as the guys who made Goat Simulator, which is really funny in my opinion. Okay, so basically I want to do the same thing with this pipe, where it's gonna go straight down all the way and into this thing right here. Let me just get all the way on this side. And then we create a chute, or a conveyor belt, I mean. And then this thing needs to flip the other way. And then we do the same thing over and over again. And then I add my T-junction. Just go ahead and add all of those. Bro, this is insane. Oh, okay, so the creators who made a serious game also made a non-serious game. Well, they actually made Goat Simulator first, but they were like, they made that game just for fun. They started out with like a much smaller kind of a competitive game that they actually made, and like Epic Games reached out to them over it and said like, yo, you guys have potential, you should pursue this further. And so they started taking it more serious and made Goat Simulator for fun. And then after that, they're like, okay, well, we can't live on memes forever. Basically, I just watched a video about them like last night, because I've started to get into this game. Now I get another lift. Cool. I set this up the same, and now I just need to set up another coal miner off in that direction, because there is some coal down there, right? Yeah, there's two of them. Perfect. Let's basically clear out all the trees on the path to get over there, and then get the conveyor belt going. So I could get it in as straight a line as possible. I want to go straight through here. I don't want any trees in my way. So yeah, they tested like a bunch of different ideas after Goat Simulator of like different concepts that they might try. I only really level up to get furniture and build our base. Yeah. No, this game's different, bro. This game is very different. They made it like they had a very clear vision of what they wanted, and they made it very like they went for it. Like they basically wanted a game where you build big ass bases and big ass factories, and you had a good time making it. And you can make them super satisfying. And there's no, like, they don't punish creation. Like, you could demo everything in your world and you get all the resources back every time. Like, they did a great job. Okay, we're gonna need more coal for steel production later, so I'm gonna save one of these. But for now, we'll just set up one miner. I guess I'll use this one. And then I need to run power here, but for now, let's just get the conveyor belts. And, like, they made, I don't know, dude. They just cooked with this game. That's the best way I could put it, is that they absolutely cooked with this game. Like, Power World is fun too, don't get me wrong. Those developers did a great job. I had a lot of fun playing Power World, but as soon as I started playing this game, technically I tried this game once before, but like, I wasn't really looking for a new game. I was just testing it out. So I played for like 2 or 3 hours through some of the tutorial stuff. And I thought it was cool and interesting, but I wasn't like, I never like really knew what it was about and saw that this was all about like making massive factories. And they make it so easy to do it, you know what I mean? And the game scales up, like you get to the point where there's nuclear reactors. And the storyline is basically like that planet Earth needs more resources, and so they sent you out to this alien planet to just industrialize the shit out of it and launch all these, like you craft all these items and launch them into space. I'm having a ton of fun with it, and I'm only on phase 2. I've completed phase 0 and phase 1. I'm on phase 2. I think it goes all the way up to like phase 5. There's different tiers, and right now I'm unlocking tier 3 stuff. It goes up to tier 9. But like this coal plant, this is the first thing I unlocked from tier 3. I don't know, so much fun, bro. Highly recommend you check it out if you're into this sort of game. And it is multiplayer too, so you can play it with your friends if you're looking for a game like that. Okay, all that's all set up. Like a lot of it, some of it might be a little bit hard to follow right now since you don't play it yourself or you haven't started it yourself, but like, wait. Oh, I did splitters here. But if you were to start playing, like it's so easy to follow along. Like they definitely introduce things at a reasonable pace. Cool. Put this chainsaw away. Okay. Just get rid of all these leaves in the way. Now I just need to route some power over there. I'm definitely into like base building or just games that revolve around building, so I'll check it out. Yeah, this is like specifically factory building. Like they took a lot of inspiration from Factorio and then just like kind of changed it to be more of what like their own vision of what a factory building game like Factorio would be. And hence we have Satisfactory. And the name like kills it because they basically wanted to create a game that's very satisfying to play and and you make very satisfying and cool factories, and that's exactly what I've been doing ever since I got it. All right, I think this should all be fully functional now. Once the coal starts getting here on this conveyor belt. Wait. I did this the wrong way. I gotta go back around. Did this slightly wrong. Splitter. Okay, this should be right now. Sweet, I see coal coming. Maybe I had it right already. So this side should already be working. Like 100%. Should still be working, right? Maybe the water's not coming in fast enough because this is only working at 32%. So let me check the water. Because these have enough coal in them. This one's working at 100%. This one's working at 66%. I'm really concerned that it's got to be the water. Yeah, 55. Okay, do I just need to add more pumps? Flow rate right now is on the low side on this water extractor. It's at 100% though. It's doing 120 per minute. Maybe I need this to be like further out in the middle of the water. Or maybe I need two of them. It says the maximum is 600, so I would assume that it can run a lot better than that. Let's see. Oh, default is 120. Oh, shoot. Do I need to configure it to go higher, or do you need to overclock it? Oh, I didn't realize that. I thought it was 600. Because if you look at it, it says max flow rate is 600, so... That's interesting. That changes things a lot. I'm gonna need more water extractors. Fuck, guys. I thought I had this. Okay. Let me look this up. Can you increase water extractor flow rate in Satisfactory from 120? Using power shards. Why does it say it can do up to 600? Oh, I see. All right, well, I got to redo the math now. 600 is the maximum capacity of like the pipe export, but it normally does only 120. Oh, we're gonna need way more water extractors to make this plant work. Fuck, guys. What do they want? They want 45 per minute. So one water extractor can almost do 3 of them. And then the pipe's flow rate. What's the pipe's maximum flow rate? It's 300. Alright, so what we're gonna do, if I had 240 on both sides, that'd be plenty. So 2 water extractors on each side, I think would be plenty. Well, or I could do 3 water extractors that connect to all of them, because if they need 45 each, 45 times 8, we need 360 total. So that's not enough for Mark 1 pipes. Okay, we miscalculated. 360 total divided by 120 is 3 technically, but our pipes won't be good enough. If I connect 3. Damn it, bro. Fuck, I just designed this whole thing too. Alright, I'll be right back. Quick bathroom break while I think about this. All right, I'm back. Okay, I've thought about this. Oh, that's a pain in the ass, dude. That is a real pain in the ass, I gotta say. Okay, basically I need 2 water extractors on each side is the best way. How much power draw do these things make? They use 20 megawatts. Okay, that's not too bad. So 40 megawatts, but we're getting 75 times 4 out of both sides, like 300 out of each side. And then 1 pump is probably enough. All right. Fuck. We gotta redo this. So I need 2 water extractors on each side. It's basically what I need to do. Can I put foundations down for these things? Probably, huh? I would assume so. I would assume foundations work just fine. Man, that's so annoying. Nope, these foundations are not working. Damn it, dude. It's one thing after another. And I don't have enough reinforced iron plates to make more. But I can take down that whole station over there. You know what I should do? I should just get one side fully working. So I guess that'll be this side. But I kind of want to move this now. Haven't played Fort in a bit, low-key. Yeah, honestly, the other day I just stopped playing it entirely. I just haven't been having fun playing it, so I'm not going to force myself to, you know? Water's not deep enough, it says. Let's make sure this is snapped to the grid. Oh, the other one was snapping based off this one, I think. That's what happened. Okay, let's get that pipe going. Come on. I'm forgetting how everything works now, of course. Okay. How many connections do you got? How about you? Okay, this is just a middleman that doesn't need to be here. Haven't been having much fun either, but you only play PAL with your friend, and I never solo queue in a siege, so like, yeah, I get it. I've heard good things about Siege. I've played it a couple times. I just haven't really got into it. Pipe turns too sharply. Okay. All right, now I can get the power going to this thing. Ooh, that's interesting. Okay, this should have enough to power, enough connections to power both of these. No, my power grid just shut down, bro. Oh my gosh, I gotta go all the way back to the old base to set this up, dude. No way. It's because the coal generators aren't going. Oh, this is gonna be freaking annoying, dude. What happened to the power grid? Okay, what I gotta do is disconnect this from the main power for a while. Set up a couple biomass burners again. And get this power going one more time, like this. This is such a mess, but this is temporary, just to get my feet, wet again, just to get this thing started all over again. Okay, this should run those pumps and should run the miners. So if I go up here, hopefully we're getting enough water and that this coal power generator is gonna come on, come on. Just get some water. Just get some water, bro. Just get some water flowing in you. Oh, oh, I hear it running. I'm out of iron plates. I can't build anymore. This one's got a flow rate of 60. Why has it only got a flow rate of 60? No. What's the flow rate here? 250. That's good. That should be right, because both of these should be putting out 120 each. So then that should be about 240 going through there. I need to check that one is what I gotta do. All right, let's go back up there. Dude, I hope this is working. %, efficiency. This one's not getting a lot of water. I might need another pump. I don't know. Oh my gosh. So is this one at least running at 100? Okay, this one's doing well. This one's full of water. What's my flow rate up here? I can't see it. Oh, I can read it right here. Okay, we are getting 240 up here. That's good, guys. We're on a roll. And then right here, it says 240. Okay, good. 216, but that's fine. 96, that's enough. That's enough to be going in the last one. 96, 100, because it only needs 45. Okay, it's full of water. Okay, that's working. Now I just got to replicate that on the other side. And then if I connect these power lines again. No. Alright, I don't want to connect them yet. I don't want to connect them, I guess. Not until I have both sides running. Okay, we're going to have to go back to the old base anyway, though. This should be infinite coal anyway. Like, I should be able to turn these on standby. Right? See, production is 225. Yes! I must have just ran out of biomass over on the other side. What's production now? 225 still. Alright, time to go back to the other base. Yeah, I'm not having any fun with Fortnite, so I decided to just get back into doing my own thing again. Plus, I know school's gonna start again, and when school starts, even when I am into Fortnite and competitive games, I end up, like, only having enough time to play single-player games anyway. So I was like, dude, screw it, man. Just stick to the single-player games now. That way I don't have to worry about switching again once I start school and I don't have as much time. And plus, I found this game, which I think is a lot of fun. We almost got this whole thing running. So what am I missing? I don't have enough concrete. I don't have any metal plates or reinforced metal plates. But we should have that back at the old base. Is this power system running or is it down? This power system's back up. Oh, but it's barely up. Home sweet home, dude. Did you miss me? Yeah, and you want to focus more on having fun and less on competitive because it requires you means... Yeah, exactly. Like, in order to have fun playing Fortnite, you gotta, like, constantly be playing Fortnite and keeping up with the meta, or else you're just getting destroyed in every lobby and it's not as fun. So that's exactly, yeah, that's exactly how I feel. Okay, I need more of these. Just hit take all. And I need more of these. We got plenty of cables, I think. I'll get a little bit more cables and a little bit more of this stuff. Do I have plenty of wires? Yeah, I do have plenty of wires. I could use a little more concrete, maybe. A little more concrete. That's why I quit comp. Yeah, it's just not... It's not for everyone, bro. It's fun, don't get me wrong, but, like... I just have more fun doing other things. Personally, is how I feel. Okay, let's go ahead and build a jump pad right here. This will hopefully help me get back to the other base a lot quicker. Eh, not really. It'd be better if I built it like over here on this end. Could have a series of those, like going all the way along with these power poles, just jump pads that send me all the way over to the coal power station. Eventually I'll get some better form of transportation between the two. Look at this little dog, dude. Okay, let's check on this coal plant. So I should have 4 coal generators running really well now. And then the only power draw in the system is the 2 miners, the 2 water extractors, and the 1 pump right now. So I can look at one of these power poles and pretty much see what it takes to run almost all of it. So it's producing 225, it's consuming 45. Max consumption is 54, that's with the second miner. And we're gonna add about 40 or 50 more, so it'll be up to 100 on the consumption, somewhere in that range, but we'll also double the production. Up to, what's 75 times 4? Should be 300. No power. Oh my gosh, I didn't connect this conveyor belt, bro. This thing's not getting any coal, no wonder. I was like, we should be getting 300, no? So 300 per side, it costs about 50 per side. So net total, we're getting about 250 megawatts per side. Let's go, bro. Let's go. My friend, when we were playing PAL, he made a mining base. So technically you have 2 bases. Nice, dude. I actually did something similar on PAL World. I found like a bunch of rocks in one area for ore, iron ore. And I set up like another PAL box right there so I could quick travel to it. So now I just need to do the exact same thing over here. Okay, I already know all this side's working. I just need to set up the additional water extractors over here, essentially. So let's just go ahead and get it going. Let's get this thing all set up. Logistics, pipes. Connect those 2. Let's make a little T-junction. Right in the middle is fine. And then here to here. Now we just got to route some power down towards these guys. And flow rate's kicking up. He calls me the stay-at-home wife because I literally just add to our base and build shit. Nice, bro. Well, that's the cool thing about Power World. They made it so easy for you to build stuff. You know what I mean? And for you to, like, just get things done at the base. Head lift is 16.5, 17. Recommended max head lift is 20. So this is good. Our head lift is within the limits. We're getting the flow rate up. That's good. Up to about 240. It should run up to about 240. Which it looks like it is. Good, good. Perfect. This is up and running. Now let's just check. The coal generators up there should be going. They should have just needed water. Yeah, I see the coal moving, which means it's starting to feed more coal into these generators here. Production is 600 megawatts. Oh my gosh, let's connect the 2 bases right away. This game looks like worth 40, bro, so worth 40 bucks, dude. I'm still in the early game. Like, people were in my chat earlier today and they're like, man, it's so cute seeing, or it's so cool seeing people discover the, you know, this game. I missed the early grind is what they were saying. So cool seeing somebody discover this game for the first time. Production 600. Capacity is 780. Consumption is now at 300. And that's connecting the two grids. That's all my power at the main base, and now the coal generators are online, producing 600. And then these keep turning off because they're probably full of water and don't need it as much. Because technically I can run a couple more coal generators. Because this should be able to put out 240, and 45 each is a little bit less than 240. 45 times 4 is less than 240. It's only 180, so we could have like one more coal generator on each side, but the only downside to that is I only have 2 coal mines going, and they only generate 60 coal per hour, and each of these requires 15 coal, not per hour, per minute. So essentially I'm already maxed out on the coal item, I'm just not maxed out on water. Disappointed you didn't find this game out earlier? It's all good, bro. Better late than never. Yeah, I do want to know something cool, bro. Alright, this is sick. We got freaking oil production. I mean, coal production. So I should be able to leave all of this here and not come back here at all. Like, this should just totally run in the background and power my base back home. And there's another coal mine right here, so I could honestly make this even bigger, a little bit bigger in the future. Yeah, we could add on 4 more coal generators easily with that third coal mine. There's 2 more coal mines, but one of them is just blocked by rocks. And I think this is only running the coal generators. This is with no biomass generators running at all. Just insane. That means I don't have to go chopping down forests anymore. Clicks bought some 13-year-old a PC a couple years ago, and then he qualled the grant. Yeah, that happened a long time ago. Like, I think that happened a couple years ago, bro. But that is insane. Well, that's awesome. We have self-sustaining power. I don't have to worry about farming trees and stuff like that so that I power our generators. We have self-sustaining power, bro. And a lot of headroom. We have over double what I'm currently consuming. And our capacity is even higher than that. But that's probably including all the biomass generators I'm not using right now. So we're back home, and life is good, man. Look at this factory, dude. Insane. That's still cool that the kid really put the work in. Yeah, the kid freaking, it is really awesome that it paid off. Like, he didn't just give it to someone and then... I mean, not that the kid had to, like, become a competitive Fortnite player just because Clicks gave it to him, but it's really cool that he did. I agree. Are these things currently running, or are they on standby? I can switch all of them to be on standby, right? And then they only switch on if... They only switch on if the power grid needs them. So we just have them in the back burner. That's insane. Absolutely insane. So our capacity is going down, but we really don't need them. Like, they're just burning biofuel for nothing because I got the coal generators. And eventually, they'll all be full of biofuel just on the backup. So these are essentially our backup generators now. In case I overbuild too many machines, or we have a power spike or something, then these generators will kick back on. But I could demo all of them and honestly be fine. Yeah, now I'm starting to think we should honestly just use that whole coal and water area to max out our power production and then use a different coal vein somewhere else to start making steel. To be honest. I need a faster travel. Let's look into what we could research next. There's 2 research things. This is the main research thing, which I have nothing selected right now. We could do vehicles, get a tractor. Wouldn't be too hard, I don't think. We need to get this eventually. Yeah, I probably won't worry about any of this until I have all of tier 3 done. See, I've only completed tier 0, 1, and 2 and half of tier 3. Goes all the way up to phase 4 tier 9, bro. Nuclear reactors and shit. I am so loving this game, bro. But it scales up a lot. Like, it seems like every tier is gonna take way bigger factories, way bigger production. I love exploring, but it's not my favorite. Oh, dude, this is so sick. Okay, let's look at if there's anything I can research over here. Nutrients. I still haven't found one of those mushrooms. Let me grab the quartz. I'll just add it to my to-do list and see what else I can grab. This is for medical, synthetic, gas mask. Zip lines, dude. I need to make zip lines, bro. 100%. We can make cadmium ingots if I could find 50 of that stuff. Zip lines will help me get to the next 2. Like over to the between my bases really easily, like over to the coal station, just set up a zip line. Excuse me. I don't think I found any of this stuff yet, have I? Maybe I have. Let's look at these other things I put in my chest. Oh, here it is. Quartz, spitter. I don't have enough cadmium to unlock that one thing. I have some blue power slugs, but I've already researched that stuff. I have 3 alien proteins. Quartz. What does quartz unlock for us? Please tell me it unlocks those fast boots that make me run super fast. Oh yeah, right here, Blade Runners.
The mineral was a previously unknown variation of quartz, with uniquely large and flawless crystals, normally only found in synthetic quartz. The industrial application of this mineral will follow that of its synthetic counterpart, specifically in communication and exploration technologies.
Okay, I need to do this. I need to find some more quartz so I could get this and get the Blade Runners. This makes you run hella fast, I think. And then I could get between different bases all the time. This is another thing I can make research or make protein with, probably.
The remains researched spitters are called as such due to spitter.
Yeah, I'm not too interested in that. I don't know what this protein inhaler does. Maybe it just restores health. A rebar gun would be sick. I need to craft some things for that. Let's look at my crafting bench. I bet you there's a bunch of recipes I haven't checked out yet. Rotors, alien DNA capsules. So I gotta turn protein into those. What else is new on here? No, the rest of it looks pretty familiar. Oh, power shard. I need to get a couple of those. ad is about to start, L. Okay, maybe I can unlock that next research thing though, now that I have some of those. Inflated pocket dimension. Oh, we can research that with 1,000 cables.
Research to develop the rebar gun is now available. When completed, you will be in possession of a tool effective against any local obstacles actively objecting to the Fix-It mission.
So that unlocked a gun. We can make a rebar gun. Oh, I already have everything I need to unlock it. Holy shit.
Rebar gun and iron rebar ammo unlocked. Your ingenuity towards preservation of Fix-It property has been noted. You earned a micro break.
You
And
earned a
welcome
micro
back.
break.
I hope you feel refreshed.
Okay, it needs rebar though to shoot it. Did I unlock rebar? I gotta unlock rebar still. 3 alien proteins and 1,000 cables. I definitely have 1,000 cables in my storage system. I just don't know if I have 3 alien proteins. I actually might have it. Its life isn't about waiting for the storm to pass. It's about learning to dance in the rain. Who was saying that? The kid who qualified? I do have 3 alien proteins. Let's grab 1,000 cables real quick. It's light work for me. We have a rebar gun, just no rebar to shoot with it. But that is sick. Quartz crystals. Where was it? I was in this one, right?
Pocket dimension significantly expanded. I worked all afternoon, analyzing the transdimensional configuratory permutations of alien DNA to achieve this. We are all doing our part for Fix-It.
Hell yeah. Way more storage inventory space. I'll take it. I'm not really worried about completing phase 2 quite yet. I want to expand. You see that objective in the top right? We have quite a bit of expansion to do before that. I guess the next big thing is going to be selecting these milestones. A YouTuber you were watching? Nice. We might as well get these 2 done next. So let's see. That's done. That's done. I can get the 100 rotors. The 25 modular frames is going to be what I really need to craft. Oh, I could already craft 26 of them. Perfect. And I'm sure I have 100 rotors in my chest upstairs. We have a factory making those. Maybe I should get a factory that makes modular frames. These seem like they're pretty important. It's reinforced iron plates and iron rods that do that. Interesting. Look at all this resources I just have backed up over here not doing anything, bro. These are all the resources that feed into these containers. But I could separate them now. Because right now, at first I had all 3 of these. I had these iron rods, iron plates, and screws all feeding into one container. But now that I'm kind of stacked, I could change this system so that they each separate into 3 different containers. Like I have this one container for wires as well. That way my factory will just keep a ton of all of them rather than a small mixture of each of them. I'll probably do that. That'd be sick. Let's finish making my modular frames though. Bro, this game is just crazy to me. I think I have one of these in here. Perfect. Because they get made in sets of 2. Okay. Then I can put that in there. Let's go ahead and go upstairs. We should unlock vehicular transport with that. Do you have an open slot? You do. Okay, perfect. Because I want to make another jump pad right here. Perfect. Just got a vaping ad, then right after that it was like, have you tried Wendy's bake? Yeah. Ads, bro. They don't care about your health, they just care about money. They think vaping is good because it makes them money. Don't clip that out of context, please. All right. Send that sucker off.
Milestone reached. Tractors permit pioneers to move around the world in a manner similar to using legs, except with wheels and the rampant consumption of natural resources. They can also be automated to self-drive and deliver resources between truck stations, which in turn facilitate automation of loading, unloading, and refueling.
Insane, dude. Hype man isn't hate man. Appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it. All right, so that unlocked cars, pretty much. It's probably in the equipment workshop, if I had to guess. No, where is it? Transport. Truck station. Sends and receives resources to and from vehicles. Okay. We can make a vehicle path. Tractor vehicle path. Define roads that vehicles can drive on to automatically transfer resources. So we can use this to, I think I'm going to use trains later on is what they have in the game. Tractor. Picks up and delivers resources at truck stations. Can be automated. Nicknamed Sugar Cube. Has 25 inventory slots and a built-in crafting workbench. Uses any fuel type. Okay, we're probably not going to use these, but at least I have it in case I want to try it. It's crazy to think about how long I've been in this community. I know, bro. You've been followed for over a year, bro. Most dedicated fucking member of the audience I've ever seen. It is absolutely insane. These can probably be switched into wood. I can put the extra wood in here. Let's grab some more normal plates on my inventory. Yeah, I think I want to redesign my old factories here. Make them just store up each of these resources in their own containers. Fuck it, bro. We ball. I'll keep these storage containers alive. I'll do the same with the copper too. Okay, this one needs a constructor right in front of it. It's really annoying that this power thing isn't close enough. This is made to make screws. And then now essentially I want to get a nice little row of storage containers going real quick. So how many do I want? Let's just place a couple down. Right, so this one. Okay, so now this container will always be full of iron plates. This one will always be full of iron bars. And this one will always be full of screws, right? I just need to power that thing. Now for these cables and wires and copper plates. So this one's getting plates, this one's getting bars, this one's getting screws, this one will get... Or should I do them on top? That's actually kind of tough, I'm not gonna lie. The only thing is I have wire production turned off now. But yeah, this is tough. I don't have any iron plates. Well, I can fix that. Whoops. I could change this to be a splitter, and then I make cables and wires. Yeah, let's do that. Fuck it. I don't need this to be super efficient. This is just to have a stockpile of all the basic resources. So organizations, no, logistics, splitter. Cool. So one of these will just go straight in. And then the other one will go into one last constructor here. Watch time is 1 day, 5 hours. Hell yeah. Been here since the beginning? Yeah, bro. Back in the days when I was playing FNCS with Grim and Bam, true OG. True OG of the community, bro. Okay, cool. So now I'll get wires. And then last thing. Bro, that actually looks insane. With all these conveyor belts flying around each other. Can I make this with a straight conveyor belt, though? No. That's fine. Now, honestly, it looks cool just like this, too. Be right back. Sounds good, Coop. Should probably look at the other tier 3 thing, the steel automation. That's the next thing, now that that's all handled. Copper sheets, okay. Sheet, wire, cable right here. Right, this is cable. The cable production is going to be a lot slower now because of the wire thing. But once the wire, I mean, eventually these are all going to cap out. So I'm not too worried about it. Not too worried. This is so sick, dude. Big upgrade, though. Now I'll have every resource individually stocked up in storage in case I need any of those basic resources, as well as, of course, we have the concrete right over here. Which if I wanted to, I could make it right there next to the rest of them. See how ugly that would be. No, because I kind of like having this open walkway. I don't want another conveyor belt going around to it. So this is fine. Alright guys, I am probably going to call the stream here though. I think we've done enough. What's my active milestone? 50 modular frames. I can honestly set up something that can make me 50 automatic or modular frames, so I don't have to craft them myself. I want to check on the power supply as well. Consumption's at 228, max consumption's at 300, and production's at 600. So technically we're producing twice as much as what we need right now. But we are going to build much bigger factories, so I think I still want to work on power supply in the next stream. To be honest. It is crazy how much my base has expanded. I honestly can't believe it, how much this base has expanded, bro. Insane to me. I'm really happy with this factory though, getting these iron plates and rotors very quickly. 100% efficiency on these assemblers. It's pretty awesome. Pretty soon I think we'll be tapping into new iron resources to well, we need steel production before I can even worry about this state. But honestly, how do I want to do this? I need to start planning out to get those 1,000 smart plates in there. And I could easily be cooking that in the background while I'm working on getting the next stuff with the steel. Like I could be making that easily. Like right now, all I need is one more assembler to turn these plates and those rotors up there into smart plates and just start pumping them into my factory or my space elevator here. And then I could use the rest of my power supply on getting those other parts that we need. Versatile plane framework, which I don't even know what that looks like yet, like how much that's going to cost me yet. What can I put in here already? I could probably actually max out the 3 of these, except for not the modular frames. I'd have to craft those or set up an assembler to craft those for me. I don't need 3 stacks. I don't know why I did that. I'll take 2 stacks. What else do I need? The copper wires, okay. Here's the copper wires. We need 1,000. Easy enough. And then I need 50 of those. 150 rotors we already have. What is this? It's just iron bars and reinforced iron plates. So if I just grab some more iron bars, I should be able to get that actually pretty easily. because I have a ton of reinforced iron plates in my inventory. And we'll finish that one too. Crazy how many objectives you could freaking knock out. You know what I mean? I need 50 of them. Holy smokes, we are going to be crafting for a minute. Eventually we should start crafting these on their own as well. I need like another whole iron producing facility. Let's check those other nearby iron nodes that I haven't tapped into yet. Maybe they're pure instead of impure. Like normal nodes. So I could spike up my iron production and get these going. Because it's important to have these on hand, as well as the rotors right now. Could also just make an assembler that does like the recipe I want. You know what I mean? Like one assembler that just makes smart plates. I feed it the reinforced plates, the excess reinforced plates and the excess rotors. And then another one, I can change the recipe on it to a modular frame. If I want to make some of those. Honestly, we should set that up real quick. That's not hard to do. Almost got my 50 here. 46. And there's 50. And then I just gotta go grab my rotors upstairs. Yeah, I'm gonna do that actually. Can I already make an assembler? Missing materials, missing rotors. Yeah, let's grab a couple hundred rotors from up here. Good thing I'm automatically making rotors. And I think I want to make it over there so I could easily pump those items into that if I want. Oh, this needs 150. So yeah, I'll grab all of them. You're back? Welcome back, Coop. I almost ended stream, but then I found out a bunch of other things that I wanted to do. But there's another thing done. So that should unlock steel production. Oh, Ada's going to talk to us.
Coal and iron can be combined in the foundry to start steel production. Project part number 2, the versatile framework, can only be created via automation, not at a crafting bench. Delivering these to the space elevator is essential if we are going to complete phase 2 of project assembly and save the day. Fix It and humanity is relying on you.
I'm gonna set something up real quick. This is gonna be my manual assembler, is what I'm gonna call it. I can put it like right here is fine. It's gonna have a box output and 2 box input. And then I could easily pop its output straight into there if I want. So basically, if there's ever a lot of something I need, like a bunch of smart framing, yeah, as I figured, we're gonna need a lot of modular frames. If I need a bunch of smart plates or modular frames, I can easily go to these 2 storage boxes that'll be right behind it. What up, Stella Doodles? What the heck is going on here? Hey, how are you cuties today? Anything interesting happening? Went to a circus. Nice. Yeah, I'd say I've been working really hard and learning a lot about Satisfactory. It's my 2nd day playing the game. And dude, this game is crazy. That's basically all I could say. Okay, this will be my manual guy here. So what do you got? Are you full on? Do I have an open power slot on any of these? No, no. Okay, you know what? We're gonna fix that. Oh, I don't have any wires. Darn it. We can keep running for now. Let me go get my wires. Love this game. It's so cozy. It really is, dude. Like, I've been hooked. The second I found it, I've been hooked ever since. My wires should be in this box. I've been hooked. I'm just building and making factories, and now I have coal power all set up way over there that I spent pretty much all day making, and it's so crazy. So crazy to me. All right, let's fix this now. Fix it company. Fix it corporation. All right, sweet. So now if I ever need, like, I don't know, I could get this thing to start doing smart plates in the background, for example. Make some smart plates for me. And then I can put all my rotors in here. And all my reinforced, oops, wrong thing. Reinforced plates in here. And it'll start making some smart plates. Just so I don't automatically use up my extra reinforced iron plates. I can still have a stockpile, but if I want to be making some smart plates or some modular frames, I have this little extra assembler that can automatically craft things like that for me. I have 700 hours and I'm not even close to done because I'm building a giant city. If any of you want someone to play it with, I would love to join. Interesting. I haven't really thought about doing any multiplayer. I'm honestly still having a lot of fun just early game figuring out the single player. So, appreciate the offer, but I'll have to think on it. For now, I'm just going to keep going. Okay, but I have had a 3.5-hour session. I think I'm due for a break. We set up automatic power today, which is awesome. A bunch of other extra factories. So we're now much more efficiently making rotors as well as reinforced plates. And we've unlocked, I think, everything in tier 3, right? Let's check. Yeah, all tier 3 has been unlocked. So tomorrow I can start working on tier 4. But I should take a break from this for the rest of today. Hope you have a nice break. Appreciate it. Thank you for stopping by, Still in Doodles. Coop, always a pleasure talking with you, bro. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Thanks for watching and chatting and all the good stuff. Man, this is a crazy game, dude.